So a big thing with me in the calendar, I'm about to give you some free game right here, Joseph. This little thought process right here of the calendar and the mental aspect behind it has made me so much money. Okay. So any new reps that are potentially looking at this or watching this video right now, this free tip, this free game I'm about to give has made me so much money and has built so much discipline in my life that it's unreal. So you talk about living by the calendar. Live by the calendar, yes, but live by the calendar mentally. And when I say live by the calendar mentally, put those blocks and those situations in there to make sense to your mental brain. And your mental brain is to see positives and see negatives. It's to see the things that are going to make you money and the things that won't make you money. So if you transition that thought process more so of what I have to do on my calendar to the positive activity I'm about to do on my calendar, and then the positive color on my calendar, I keep moving and I keep going day by day to continue that positive activity. So on my calendar, it's color coded and I base it off of the colors that are going to make me money. Okay. The colors, the blue colors, the green colors, right? I don't go towards the red too much. I go towards the bright colors, right? I know those are going to make me happy. It's going to push me down the line. So when I'm watching my calendar, if I see all the blues, I know I'm climbing roofs. Okay. When I start getting over and I start seeing the greens, I know I'm going to pick up contracts or I'm going to go pick up checks. And I'm going to go finalize some deals. When I start seeing the reds, I know I got adjuster meetings. It's going to be tough and I'm ready for it. It's a red means, you know what I mean? Like, we're dialed in a little more. So, and then when I start seeing the purples, I know I'm putting builds on. I got roofs going on. And then I see more greens because I'm picking up checks or yellows. It just depends on how you want to color code it. But if you take that calendar and turn it into a mental aspect in your life, you will win every time. And you take that calendar so then you can look back and know your colors aren't lining up with your production. That action you were doing back then is not giving you the results. And people talk about why I can't do this, why I can't do that. Where's your calendar? I'll tell you exactly why you can't do anything because you don't have one or your colors are wrong. So that's me. The calendar, that's how I live and die by it, is based off the colors and putting things in play that make the most sense.
Dude, that's it, man. That's where the impact is made. Whether it's working out, whether it's planning your meals, whether it's selling, whether it's, whatever, that's where the impact is made in any area
that's it.
Of your family, family times in my calendar every night.
Everything goes in the calendar from your workouts to my eating schedule goes in there sometimes. If I'm really, really trying to dial it in, phone calls, certain recruiting calls that I actually have, I'm starting to get more into the techie space of connecting with people. And I guess you could just say social media, right? But not so much social media, more so these other avenues to take advantage of communication. So like Calendly, I started using that. I have a link now for all of my things, my recruiting calls, my gym workouts. I do some personal training and different types of online training when I can. So I have a little call on there and I advertise, and that's how these reps get a hold of me. And I post all this stuff that we're growing and we're doing this and doing that. And I actually have these calls and then they're linked to my calendar. And I set the calls based off the calendar and what's available. So you may get a recruiting link from me and I only have 2 spots that week. You may get it and I only have 1 spot. So it's really cool because I'll send that link out to a couple guys and create a little bit of a different type of communication because now we transition to almost email and he has this link and he fills it out. And then if he waits too long and it expires. So I also weed out the guys that are they're just procrastinators. I had one guy, he clicked the link, didn't book the call. 2 days later, he's like, hey man, I forgot to book the call. Can you send me a new link? And I said, yeah, I'll send you a new link. I said, but you missed out on what was the reason? He's like, oh, I thought you were going to call me. I was like, well, you clearly didn't read it, but that's okay. So then I send him the link to book a new call. He's like, yeah, I'll book it right now. He said, I'll book it before the end of the day. So I gave him 24 hours. And then I expired the link and he texted me. He's like, hey man, the link's not working. I said, I know we're not a fit. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you. Unfortunately, it's not personal. It's just business. If you want to unfriend me on Facebook, that's fine. I'm still going to like your stuff because it's just business,
Right.